Shivoham. Great morning. 7 a.m. and we get together in silence. 30 minutes of meditation, 30 minutes of contemplation. We spend time together, eyes closed. Somebody said, I will open my eyes and meditate. Can you? Because opening your eyes means opening the doors to distraction. Therefore, we close our eyes. We close our eyes and we spend 30 minutes in silence, focusing on one topic: meditation, contemplation. Shivoham. Let us start. Close your eyes as you get into a comfortable position. Be comfortable. And then the subject of today's discussion, meditation, not discussion. Think. Think without the mind. Think without the mind. Let us start. We have to think. No doubt we have to think. But we have to think without the mind. Because when we think with the mind bombards us. The mind bombards us with so many thoughts that we are not able to be in consciousness. You can't stop thinking. But when you think without the mind, you are discriminating. You are choosing your thought. You are eliminating negative thoughts. You are able to wipe out ignorance. You are able to be content in fulfillment without desires. Let us contemplate on this. Think. Think without the mind. When the mind thinks, it creates fear, a false expectation appearing real. There is worry, overthinking, repeating the problem, rehearsing the fear and yearning. There is stress, sad, toxic, repetitive, exhausting, sadistic, suffocating thoughts. Therefore, still the mind. When you still the mind, does it mean you stop thinking? Some people try to reach that state of thoughtlessness. You can. How long will you live in thoughtlessness? Is life about living without thinking? Without breathing? Imagine I am living. No thought. No breath. I am alive. Then what am I? If I am alive without a thought, meditate on this. If you were alive without thinking, what would life be? No thought, 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 no thought. There were no thoughts. Then what would life be? For thoughts, they create feelings, they create actions. We need thoughts. We need to live. We need to act. But we need to be in consciousness. We need to be a master of our thoughts. Master. So we think without the mind. The mind makes us grind. The mind is like a monkey, keeps on jumping from thought to thought, thought to thought, thought to thought. We are unable to focus. There is no concentration. There is no realization. There is no illumination. We must be in meditation. But even in meditation, we are thinking, we are focusing. And in a way, guided meditation becomes concentration that leads to meditation. For meditation is to slow down the pace of the mind. Meditation is to think gently, gently think. Think without the mind. Unfortunately, we are caught in toxic thought. Because when we think with the mind, when the mind arises, the ego arises. And the ego questions, what about I? It was mine. That was my idea, my project, my house. This I, me and mine, the ego, comes from where? Comes from avidya, ignorance caused by the mind. But if we are in consciousness, if we think without the mind, then we think with our intelligence. We use the intellect in consciousness to think, to discriminate, to choose. But we think with the mind. And because we think with the mind starts to create negative thoughts, pessimism, doubt, fear. The mind starts to worry, not with one thought, but layers of thoughts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keeps on adding thoughts. The mind is shooting at us toxic thoughts, 50 bullets a minute, practically one thought a second. How do we stop this dangerous weapon of the mind? MK50. We call it the mind killer 50. The mind is shooting at us up to 50,000 thoughts a day. If we take a 30-minute meditation period, in a minute, if there was 50 thoughts into 30, we would have had 1,500 thoughts. Just imagine, in 30 minutes of meditation, you may have one thought gently coming and going. But if you are meditative, you will not have 1,500 thoughts in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, a normal man will have 50 thoughts a minute, 1,500 thoughts. Think without the mind. Think without the mind means the ability to think in consciousness using intellect to discriminate. Very few people are blessed. This is not for everybody. The world just wants to be happy. And they think meditation is boring. Oh, boring, 30 minutes to sit silently in meditation. No. Meditation leads to peace. And peace is the foundation of happiness. Therefore, 30 minutes every morning will build in you that consciousness, that meditativeness, which will eliminate the mind. You will eliminate MIND, means misery, ignorance, negativity and desire. Mind is nothing but MIND. We feel miserable, there is ignorance, there is negativity, desires. By itself very difficult to eliminate mind. But silence is magical. Meditation is magical. Because you still the mind. You lock it. You block it. When you are committed to meditation, when there is a commitment of silence, when there is a commitment of consciousness, in that state of soulfulness, but we think with the mind. So many thoughts. We think with the mind, so many thoughts, desires. When there are many thoughts, many desires. When there are many thoughts, stress. When there are many thoughts, ignorance. But when you lock the mind, you catch it, you latch it, thoughts will still appear, but gently, like little fish entering the ocean of our consciousness. Think. Think without the mind. And this guided meditation helps us. The moment we pause the guided meditation, suppose I stop for 30 seconds. In this pause, the mind can jump here and there. Meditation is a way of locking the mind. The guided meditation holds the mind and lets thought gently appear like snowflakes. In our guided meditation every day, thoughts will come gently, gently, as we remain in the guided meditation. Because we are not allowed to use the mind, because we have closed our eyes. Imagine somebody has not closed their eyes and not paying attention to the meditation. Oh, they will be thinking with the mind. But why do you feel peaceful? After guided meditation, you are still, you are peaceful, blissful. Because you are not allowed to use your mind. You can think, but you think without the mind. It's not compulsory to do this meditation, but you choose it because you enjoy this 30 minutes of focused meditation. We call it guided meditation. But it is a locked meditation, focused, without the mind. Because we are on a track, and this track locks us. Think. Think without the mind. My dear friends, in these 30 minutes, you lock the door. The mind is outside. And you are just thinking about this subject. Think without the mind. Think without the mind. Think without the mind. M-I-N-D. The moment mind enters, misery enters. Mind enters, ignorance comes in. With the mind, negativity comes in. And there are desires. Enough to destroy our peace. M-I-N-D. M-I-N-D. But you eliminate the mind. Just eliminate the mind completely. Some people get offended. Oh, eliminate mind. Why should I eliminate mind? They're misreading it as eliminate thinking. We are not saying eliminate thinking. We must think, but we must eliminate mind, which creates misery, ignorance, negativity, desire. And we must think without the mind. When a thought appears, the intellect, the tool of discrimination, must think black, white, wrong, right. When we are using the intelligence, we lock the mind. Just like you put a dam. When the gushing river is in a flood, we see on the TV so many floods, so many rivers destroying houses, river banks. And after the floods, they build a dam. So when the water of the river gushes, you build and hold the water, the dam. And you open the gate of the dam little by little, gently. So little by little, the water flows. So we must think without the river of thoughts. We must think gently, without the mind, with the intellect, as the master, discriminating thought. When we are in consciousness with the intellect, there is no mind. There is no bundles of toxic thoughts. We are able to intelligently discriminate and choose. Quietly, we are able to choose with intelligence. Because there is no cluster. There is no cluster of thoughts. There is no clutter created by the mind. Because there is no mind, only thoughts. And some people who think, oh, there should be no thoughts. Forget that. Thoughts will appear gently. Let the thought come gently, one by one, to the intellect in our consciousness. Then we are able to discriminate. Then we are able to choose. We choose our thoughts. Those thoughts become feelings. Those feelings become actions. Those actions become habits. That habit becomes our character and forms our destiny. We may not be able to see the chain reaction of each thought. It happens so fast. But we know it. We understand it. If we think with the mind, then we are lost. Think without the mind. When you are trying to make a decision in life, take a piece of paper, put the point down, meditate, concentrate, still the mind, move to consciousness, activate the intellect, discriminate, and choose. Otherwise, the mind, it will pour like rain and push you down the drain, creates so much pain in vain again and again and again and again, because it's like rain. Imagine raining thoughts. How many? Pouring, pouring, pouring. Can you count how many raindrops? When it's pouring rain, can you count how many drops? So when you are in a state of mind, thoughts pour like rain and we get pushed down the drain. It's time to think without the mind. It's time to discriminate. It's time to choose. It's time to move from mind to consciousness, to move from toxic thoughts to intelligence, to move from rotten thoughtitis to silence. When you think with the mind, then you are attacked by rotten thoughtitis. So many rotten thoughts. It's a disease not known to many people. Rotten thoughtitis. Allowing the mind to think. So from today, you decide. You are going to think without the mind, or you're going to make your mind the king and create suffering. It's your choice. It's your choice whether you want to make your mind king or you want to think without the mind. The mind is a rascal. It's like a monkey jumping from the now to yesterday. Doesn't exist. Tomorrow, not yet born. The mind keeps on jumping, 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 jumping like an ape. Think without the mind. The moment the mind appears and you lose your concentration, you lose your consciousness, come back to consciousness. And my dear friends, this 30 minutes of meditation every morning, it's strengthening our consciousness. Some people don't understand the need of making it a habit. Every morning, lock 7 to 7:30. Lock it. Lock that time. Your mind will tell, no, I'll hear later. No, the effect is not the same. If you cannot listen to the live meditation, second best is to listen to it, record it. But being on a live meditation, think without the mind. Make this 30 minutes of consciousness, of soulfulness, your silent energy. Each thought is now under your command. And the mind, it doesn't ride your horse. It doesn't become your boss. There is no loss because there is no mind. Think without the mind. Think, discriminate, contemplate without the mind. And peace you will find. You will find peace and bliss and love. True joy. Provided you think without the mind. Don't let the mind enter the door, push you on the floor. then you cannot discriminate anymore. Rub the palms of your hands, put them on your eyes, and before you open your eyes, tell yourself that I will think without the mind. I will think with my intellect and consciousness. And as you gently open your eyes, realize that you are the master of your destiny. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham.